while we're waiting for this tropical storm Debbie to make its way down here to the western side of Florida, wanted to go live and see what you guys are thinking about. Again, like with all lives, once you come online and you need to give me a thumbs up, and also type yes, yes, yes on the comment section. What that's gonna do is gonna allow the algorithm to get more people to join the conversation. Today's live, I'm gonna be talking primarily about anything you want to talk about. So it'll be more of a Q&A live where we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. But we're also gonna be focused on the discussion about these tropical storms, the hurricane season, and things of that nature. We're going to do a little bit of a talk about that. We're also going to talk about some of the items that you're thinking about. Again, remember, be sure to type yes, yes, yes. In the comments, the chat lines are open. You can chat about what you want to chat about. This live, again, is for select folks that are up pretty early from the East Coast or overseas, and you see a lot of stuff that's happening that you want to comment on. Go ahead and comment. But we'll also appreciate it if you can join our channel, the Carsharing YouTube channel. The Carsharing YouTube channel delves deep with current events, but we're primarily focused on the auto industry and how the automotive industry is changing and what is responsible for the changes that we'll see in the automotive industry and what can you do about this change. In other words, so what? It's changing. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to your pocketbook? What does it mean when you have to pay like $500 a month on insurance? Does that take away from your budget? What does it mean if you got to pay $700 to $1,000 a month on insurance? Does that do something to your pocketbook? What does it mean if you have to pay $2,500, $3,600 on rent? What does that do to your pocketbook? And how does this impact policy decisions that you are hoping will get improved, or people are coming and promising you a whole bunch of stuff, right? Go ahead, the chat lines are open. Type yes, yes, yes. If you come onto this chat is for select folks that are up early and they want to talk about things on their mind. They want to talk about different topics. So I'm having the chat line open just for that. You can chat, but don't forget to type yes, yes, yes in the comment section. You want to be able to tell us where you're from. You can type whatever comments you want, and we are taking those comments. All right. The other thing that I wanted to talk about relates to a post that I put out, and it was based on a question that was asked of me about what is the best car to edit. At first, I didn't really understand what it meant by what is the best car to edit. I'm like, what are you talking about? But the more I asked the question, it said, what is the best car to use for a video? So, okay, I got you. And the recommendation that I provided was a 3-wheel vehicle. It's called the Vanderhall Venice Blackjack. Okay, that's a very fun car to drive. I can't overstate the recommendation that I have for that vehicle. Having owned one since 2021, thereabout, yeah. And it's just been a great vehicle. It's turbocharged, so it has an air intake that makes some pretty amazing turbo sounds, right? So I did recommend that vehicle because of what I think is not just the spectacular nature of the design and the fact that a lot of people actually understand. I want some chips. You want some chips? Okay, what kind of chips do you want? Guko Song. That's your name, huh? Is that how you pronounce it? Guko Song. Want chips. Do you want potato chips? Do you want banana chips? What kind of chips do you want? Explain. My bad. What were you saying? No, what were you saying? You were saying you want some chips. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You say you want some chips. What I was talking about was, first off, I need you to hit the thumbs up button. Go ahead and like real quick. I also need you to type yes, yes, yes. Barbecue Lays. I like barbecue Lays. Yeah, those are pretty good. You know what? The ones I like the best though is those spicy ones. Imagine it's barbecue and then it's got a little like chipotle sauce in there. Like, but it's all right there, right? It's dried barbecue and chipotle all kicking at the same time. I like that. Can I get some Pringles? Heck yeah, you can get some Pringles. I like Pringles too. I like the ones with the Regis, right? Oh, those are great. Rich. You know, another snack that I think is good now. We're talking about snacks is what is it? Gosh, I just had it yesterday. You know that thing that looks like it's chocolatey and there's a lot of sticks so you can dip it in the chocolate thing and eat it? Man, those were good. Nutella, that's what it was. Nutella. Yeah, you got your Nutella butter. That stuff was amazing. And I hadn't had it in a while, you know? So it's like, Nutella, I don't know if this is going to be good. So I bought like a pack. I think I had like maybe 6 little packs in there. Man, that stuff was great. Drive off a car. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But anyway, yeah, talking about Nutella, that was great. Pringle chips. People talk about barbecue Lays. Yeah, I love snacks. I don't eat them that much, but I'm telling you, things that we do every day can change our lives. Oh, by the way, for all of y'all that are on the chat right now, I need you to do me one quick favor. Let's just do it at the same time. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and we're all gonna hit a like. Okay? We're gonna hit a like. The reason that's important is gonna tell the algorithm to, hey, get more people here. Can you continue the topic you were on? Yeah, I can. But did you hit a like yet, Gonku? I will continue that topic. But remember, this is all. I'm gonna look at any topic that's good, and I will talk about it. So everybody can talk about whatever they want to talk about. You want to talk about Pringle chips? You want to talk about stuff? I'm gonna talk about my topic, obviously. But right now, the Q&A is for y'all. Okay, you subscribe, great. All right. So the topic I was talking about had to do with the 3-wheel vehicle that I recommended to somebody that had a question on my live that I had yesterday. And I told him about the Vanderhall Venice Blackjack. There was a great car, it's turbocharged, and it produces a great deal of horsepower. As a matter of fact, that's the one thing that got me really, really super pumped about that vehicle when I got it, is that it can take off. It's kind of like riding a motorcycle, but it's not a motorcycle, it's got a motto. Even though the registration requires you to register it as a motorcycle, but it's actually, here in the state of Florida where I live, it's free to drive it like a car. In other words, you don't have to wear a helmet. Just think about that for a second. You don't need a helmet to drive the Vanderhall Venice Blackjack. And I'll tell you something that was kind of weird. When I had originally gotten, remember, this is really popular vehicle. When I had gotten it, I had a situation where I guess some people were hating on me, and they went and told and say, hey, that guy's driving a motorcycle without a helmet. Yeah, it happens. People hate. They told on me, and you know what happened? So I got a letter from the local Florida Department of Highway Safety. That's what they call it here in the state of Florida. And they say, hey, we have heard that you don't have the appropriate license for your you don't have the they call it an endorsement. You don't have a motorcycle endorsement on your license or to be able to drive this car. I was like, oh my God, I know somebody did not do their research. Now I'm gonna make them pay. You know what I did? I typed up a letter and talked about how my rights were abused, which was true, and how they needed to provide me the regulation that says that a three-wheel vehicle such as the Vanderhall Venice Blackjack cannot be operated in the state of Florida without a helmet or a motorcycle endorsement. Basically, I was making them make sure that they know the law before they try to send a letter. Because you know what happens sometimes? Some of you are Bora Bora. Okay, Hawaii. Okay, Andrew, what's up, man? Hawaii, this good stuff. Okay, Pastor is the best. Yeah, I like Pastor. I like, what do you call that stuff? You know the dried sun-dried tomatoes, pesto and all that garlic. Oh yeah, throw a couple of that in and mix it all up. It's pretty good. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that was a story about the Vanderhall Venice and folks trying to hate telling me I had to have a motorcycle endorsement on my license to be able to drive it, which is a big lie. Okay. So, but guess what ended up happening? They wrote me a letter back and apologized, like, we're sorry, sir. Because I said, okay, you need to give me the regulation about this stuff. And they actually printed the regulation and sent it to me and apologized. But the so what of the story, besides me saying that I liked that car and I was enjoying it, and some hater trying to make it look like I wasn't qualified or authorized to drive it, is a really fun car. Okay? It's a really fun car. I don't drive it all the time. But when I do, oh my God, I get so much attention from driving it. People want to know what it is. They want to know where I got it from. But they're hard to come by these days. You may get a lot of them from the used car market. I think there's a lot of community groups on Facebook. If you go to Facebook community, you're gonna get a lot of community folks to sign up for it. Okay, so that was the story. Goku, you got the story? Okay, so what I'm gonna do as part of this live, at some point I'm gonna come back, and what I would normally do with my lives, I go and I post some of the links that I would talk about, right? So for example, for this live, I might post a link that you guys can go use if you like eating pasta, and there's people who like chips. I'll post a couple of links. I'm gonna need you to click those links. It may take you to a site where you're gonna have to buy them. It's not a sales pitch, but it may take you to a site where I'm gonna need you to support this channel. And oh, by the way, since you guys are up this early and you're all over the world and you're listening to me and you're also listening to other people chatting on this live, I'm gonna tell you a secret about the channel. I will be posting a link that's going to allow you to join the channel. And when you join the channel, what I'm going to be doing is I'll give you a shout out. It's called Super Chat. Okay? I'll give you a shout out when you become a member. Can you continue the topic? Yeah, I did. All right. So folks are going to know that you're a participant, and they're also going to recognize you. And I'll tell you, when you join, there's a different levels. You get access to some of my previously unreleased videos, exclusive for members only, before I release them to the public. You also can get discounts to exclusive merch. You guys like some merch? Okay, yeah, I'll give you some exclusive merch that you're gonna enjoy. Okay, so that's part of membership. And you're also gonna be, sometimes I go live, I might invite you to go live with me. All right, so that might be another way to let you know how to go live. As a matter of fact, while you're live right now, before I post the link to join the channel, you can go to the community tab, and within the community tab, look down there, you're gonna see a link to join the channel. And while you're there, go ahead and download the Carsharing app. That Carsharing app is now available on the App Store. That's the Apple App Store. Do it right now. Okay, do it right now. And besides all this good stuff I'm talking about, you can actually be in a position to make yourself a star. Okay, so I'm gonna click the link somewhere and I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about, making yourself a star. Okay, and making yourself a star doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna be famous. Yeah, you're not gonna be famous. All right, you can't be famous that quick, but who knows, you may be more famous than yourself. All right, so but while I'm talking about some of these tactics and procedures, and I'm talking about social media stuff, are you guys following what's going on right now in the news about Kamala? Is that how you pronounce it? Kamala. I think that's how you pronounce it. You following that stuff? Isn't that like some kind of amazing stuff that you have somebody, a current sitting vice president whose luck is about to change, who's getting ready to be elevated possibly to the presidency? What does that tell you about continue to do the job you want to continue to do, right? Being focused. What does that tell you? You ain't got the Batman sheet, bro. She not full con. What are you talking about? Explain what you mean by that. Lil J Greasy, what's up, buddy? You ain't got the Batman shit, bro. She not. What are you talking about, man? You got some stuff you're trying to start. Explain what you mean by that. Because there's rumors about Kamala from her days when she was in California. And those rumors are not good. I mean, there's some really bad stuff that they're talking about Kamala. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's some real... That stuff is almost nasty what they're talking about her. All right? You know what I'm saying? So like, how did that happen? How do we have a person that came out of nowhere and now she about to be like president or something? You ain't busting it up for bro, you're killing me, man. Yeah, you're right. That's what I heard, man. She was apparently was giving that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people were saying. And yeah. So what does that say for the culture we're in right now? You know? Because we live in a time where a whole bunch of young folks think that's the way to make it, giving it up. You know what I'm saying? What does that say for our culture? What does it say that you're willing to put people like that? And you know what's even funny? Folks are sitting around arguing about is she black or is she East Indian? They're arguing about that stuff. And why are they arguing about that? If she's black or she's East Indian, what's that got to do with what's she gonna do policy-wise, right? What's she gonna do to reduce your insurance? Like I was saying, the cost of insurance is going up to drive these cars, okay? And it costs a whole lot of money to make a rent payment. Costs a whole lot of money to buy groceries. Costs a whole lot of money to survive. And folks are worrying about if Kamala is black or Indian. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'd like to know what y'all think about that. Leave your thoughts in the chat right now. Okay? What in the hell does it have to do with anything if Kamala is black or if Kamala is East Indian, what in the hell does it have to do with policy? I sense hella kissing. Little J Greasy, you crazy, man. But yeah, what? You see what I'm saying? What does it have to do with anything? And I'll tell you something that both Mr. Trump and Kamala need to get on and talk about. Instead of trying to fight about who's blacker and who's not black and all that crap, is the atonement for reparations. You heard me, I said it. The atonement for reparations. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna pay what? Because we're talking about, oh, we're gonna reduce your student loan. That shit did not happen. We're gonna reduce your interest rate. We're gonna give you this. No, MFs. When the hell are you gonna pay for reparations? That's what I want to know. So somebody gotta ask him that question. Yes or no? Do you support reparations? That would be the biggest question. And I'll tell you what, if either one of them were to come out and say, yes, we support reparation, it's all over. That's who's gonna win the election. That's who's gonna win the election. It got nothing to do with if the black, the East Asian. But right now the economy is so bad that folks need to start thinking about taking care of a certain audience. Okay? If you can take care of them and you genuinely want to atone for stuff that's been done previously, I tell you what, a lot of people are going to come around that and they're going to vote that person in office just by acknowledging that. All right? All right, what else can we talk about? So you have me dive a little deeper in that topic. What else do y'all want to talk about? Remember, this is open chat. I don't normally do open chat where I talk about spaghetti and stuff. I talk about freaking politics. I talk about Nutella snacks and whatnot. But I'm willing to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. And oh, by the way, I'm circling around looking at, we're supposed to have some kind of tropical storm, Debbie crap, some other stuff that people invent to take money from us, man. Oh, the storm is coming. You should have seen people running around here yesterday trying to buy up stores and stuff. Tropical storm Debbie. Oh my God. It's freaking bright, man. I mean, I can see the wind a little bit blowing. I can't see it. I can see the trees like bending from the wind blowing. But we've been through how many hurricanes? Like the last couple of years, we've been through like 2-3 major hurricanes. So it begs the question, is somebody actually like spinning something and causing these hurricanes to show up? It's a question mark. Is somebody doing something that's making these hurricanes more powerful, or some of them supposedly tropical storms and becoming more than tropical storm? I'm gonna try to get some coffee, but let me sit here real quick before I go in there. Is somebody doing these things with these tropical storms? That's what I want to know. What do you guys think? Nobody ever told you you look like Burna Boy. I do? You want to know something about me and Burna Boy, how we're linked? I was born from where Burna Boy is from. Yeah. So you can see the resemblance. Some people also think I look like Dr. Dre. Do I look like Dr. Dre? Yeah. I get that comment too. Man, you look like Dr. Dre. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Man, I don't see how I look like Dr. Dre. But if you say I look like Dr. Dre, oh well. Then I do look like Dr. Dre. Yeah, they lied about that one. Yeah. But I'm related, so I'm Nigerian. Burna Boy is from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. That's my hometown. Okay? That's where I'm from. But back to the topic we're talking about. How many times have you seen these massive storms that just show up out of nowhere? I'm gonna shut this off a little bit. massive storms. They show up out of nowhere, and the next you know, you got all kinds of people running around buying up stuff. Like right here in Florida, they buy up a storm. You can't even get water. Like right now, I'm getting ready to go into this what they call this Wawa to get some food. Okay, and I ain't getting nothing. I see the water stacked up because they probably think people are gonna come up here and bum rush and take all this damn water. They probably that's what's about to happen today because this storm is supposed to show up tonight, Sunday night. I can, like I said, I could see the trees and the wind already doing the thing. But tonight, tonight, the storm's supposed to come through. It's projected to bring in between 1 to 8 inches of rain. And the drainage system here in Tampa, Florida, is not that good. No, it's not. All right. All right. So I'm going to stop right quick. Again, thanks for joining the chat and the live. I'm participating, but I'm going to leave a link, and you can use that link to join the channel. Okay, you can use this link to join the channel. As a matter of fact, let me see what I could do. So I'm going to share this, and then I'll be back. All right, so I'll be back. Just keep chatting. I'm still on. I'm going to go get the link. Then I'm going to put the link somewhere. I'm putting up a poll right now. All right. The poll is about, are you going to buy a car soon? So just let me know, yes or no. Okay. The poll is up right now. Are you going to buy a car soon? Yes or no? All right. That's the poll. I want folks to tell me if they're going to buy a car real soon. And then we're going to do some analysis. I'm probably going to bring some information that's going to help you make the decision as to what kind of car you're going to buy, what makes that kind of car special. So go ahead and do me a quick favor and tell me, are you going to buy a car real soon? Yes or no? Go ahead and vote on that. Are you going to buy a car real soon? All right. When are you going to buy a car? If so, when? All right. And I'm going to run right in this style and get some coffee. And I'll see you guys on the next chat.